Tonight on the 10 o'clock news, a straight male was caught looking at some tits. Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Like and subscribe to this channel. Like and subscribe to Green's House. Make sure you give me a follow on X at Green_Jericho. Clickety clack and get yourself some merch. So I picked that salacious sounding clip, if that's even a term, on purpose because it was just the music was like, oh my goodness, can you believe it? A red-blooded American male was caught looking at some bushed up tits. Yeah, I can believe that. You know why? Because he's a straight male and those are tits. Let me let you guys in on something who don't know what it's like to grow up as a male. Ever since you're about 13 or so, I mean, you start having, you got your little pubic hair and stuff. Maybe you got some peach fuzz, but 13, 14, 15, you're this being that's going through a transformation. And ever since you're about 13 years old, there's been a loud voice in your head saying, titties. All right. Imagine that voice screaming that into your ear until you're dead. Titties. Right now, I'm trying to focus on talking to you and hitting these buttons while something's yelling in my ear, titties. That's what it's like. So, of course, when a woman sits next to him wearing a bra, that was a blazer and a brassiere. Bras are considered undergarments. Why do they call them undergarments? Because they're supposed to go under your garments. Very good. She was wearing a jacket and a bra, and the bra hoists the breast. It shoves them, it pushes the breast. Look at me. They shouldn't be called bras. They should be called look at me's. So it pushes the titties up. Now remember, this is supposed to be underneath. You're not even supposed to be seeing this shit. She wears a jacket and a bra, and the bra's pushing her titties up. And then a dude sits next to her, and the whole world goes, why is he looking at her titties? You should see how women are around women who got their titties out. Oh, girl, your boobies look so nice. They're touching them. And they're like, oh, yeah, there you go. Get your finger in there. Get it on that areola. And all he did was go like this. Something you need to understand. There's physics and science at play. Believe this science, okay? Believe this science. In a male's chin, right under, it's between the skin and the bone. All right, in the straight male chin, gay men don't have this, all right? But in the straight male chin, there's a magnet and it goes the width of your chin. It's between the skin and the bone, all right? A woman's titties are made out of, there's like a thin, they're soft, but there's a thin layer of stainless steel that runs through them because when a woman has her titties out, a man's chin, it drops down toward that metal. I don't know if it's the metal in the bra or what, but the chin drops. You gotta fight to get that chin up because remember, titties in your ear. Remember that since you're like 13. So it automatically, so you gotta get that up. You gotta fight the titties. Okay, and it's hard to do, especially when they're sprung on you and you're like, do. It wasn't his fault. Maybe, here's an idea, just maybe it was Jeff Bezos' fault. Why? because he let his fiance, yeah, I said he let his fiance come out of the house with her titties out. About 83% of her titties are showing. There's not much left to the imagination. Not to mention, this is a stately event, maybe a lot of suits and gowns in the room, and you got her showing up like you guys are going to a club in Miami. So maybe that's your fault, Jeff Bezos, because any woman would check with her, hey, is this too, my wife does it, we go, is this too booby? And I'll let her know, not for here, not for this bedroom. There's nothing too booby in here. But yeah, have some taste, have some class. So, hey, maybe don't wear that. Maybe not have most of your titties out at this inauguration. You see Jeff Bezos there in a tie. He's sitting there thinking, we're going to do some finger foods, maybe some hobnobbing, run into some other rich guys. Hey, billionaire, what's up, billionaire? Meet some people. You're going to forget their name in 2.5 seconds as soon as they walk away. You know, schmoozing. What wealthy people do, wealthy power people, they schmooze. They're professional schmoozers. So Jeff is showing up thinking he's going to get schmoozing, and instead he gets a pair of almost fully exposed titties next to him. Of course, he's going to go like that. You sit a pair of titties like that next to any man, and you're going to get a picture of him going like that. Remember the magnet in the metal? Push it up. Fight the titty. Titties. Ever since you were 13 years old. You think I'm wrong? Talk to a man, a straight man in your life. Show him that clip. And hopefully he can hear you over the voice in his head saying titties ever since he was 13 years old. Remember, it's from adolescence to death. And when a man's on his deathbed, my son, come closer. And his son goes, yes, father. Titties. And then he's out. And then he's up there with St. Peter. I'm not lying. I'm not here to lie. I don't need to. The truth is too exciting. What say you? Now, let's get to this good gun, shall we? Do you guys think that Bezos is at fault for forcing those titties upon Jeff Zuckerberg? Do you think Jeff should have fought the titty, fought that magnetic connection between the magnet in his chin and the metal properties in those titties? I don't know how it works. Who's right? Who's wrong? Or is it just nature? I'll meet you in the comments. But like we always do at this time, I like to end it with good gun. These are stories where I highlight good people doing the right thing with their firearms. See, they tell you guns are bad, gun violence, right? That means they're trying to tell you that guns are the source of the problem, and they're not, because I got proof right here. This is what happens when you put a firearm in the hands of a decent citizen, like the overwhelming majority of us are. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. I'm out.
A shopper in southern Michigan literally didn't need anyone to hold his beer while he stopped an armed robber. This is from a convenience store out of Cass County, that's near the Indiana line. A career criminal tried to hold the place up with a box cutter. As you can see, a man buying beer, Miller Lite if you're interested, pulled out his pistol and shot the robber 7 times. And through the whole thing, never put his beer down. Just today, Cass County prosecutor Victor Fitz announced the beer buying hero would not be charged in the case, and the prosecutor joins us now. It's good to see you, sir. So how is this working now? Is this just a clear-cut self-defense case?
Well, Leland, first of all, thank you very much for being on the show. It's an honor to be here. And again, yeah, this is really for me just another day at the office. This is self-defense. And in Michigan, for 160 years, the law has been that you have a right to protect yourself and others if you're facing imminent danger of death or serious injury. And that's exactly what this patron did in this situation. And certainly we had to look at all of the evidence to make sure that we vetted it thoroughly. But having done that, this patron acted lawfully, and he acted to protect both himself as well as even more so the clerk in this situation.